Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we talk about Storage 24 and this is basically the first quick review I will do for this channel. So I will do quick reviews because I truly believe nowadays it's not really worth anymore to have a video review or whatever like 30 minutes about a movie which is lasting 1 hour and 30. So basically the review is the equivalent of 1/3 of the whole duration of the original movie. It doesn't make any more sense to me. For some movies like this one, with all the respect, because this, as I will gonna say soon, is not even that bad. It's not really worth it to talk about it for more than 5 minutes, in my opinion. What you need is just a quick opinion, like, okay, so what about this? What about this movie? Is good? Is bad? What it is about? Sometimes the cover can be a bit clickbait, all right. So maybe the cover is to make it thinking there will be something in the movie which at the end there is not. So yeah, you have to just to be aware of those very few information about that movie before you can watch it or buy it or rent it or whatever, and that's it. You don't need 2 hours of a discussion about how many times the actor was shaving himself on the set. I don't think that's really interesting. I think that's it's a waste of time for whoever is trying to talk about this and the victim who is listening to that. So unless we are talking about something which really changed the world, make the history, then that's another matter. If we are talking about Shining, if we are talking about Space Odyssey, or I don't know, something else very big, very important, then okay, we can talk about weeks. We can talk about it for weeks. But for your average movie, or most of the time your under average movie, you don't really need to know everything. You just need to know it's worth watching, is not worth watching, what are the similar movies which can trigger your interest in that one, stuff like that, right? So I will try to keep it very clean and quick, this channel about the movies. By the way, this channel will be not just about movies, but when I will talk about movies, it will be 90% of the time in this way. Clearly, if we talk about something which is more underground and need a bit more exposure, I will feel like to give more time to it to talk about, but usually I don't think it's needed. For the 90% of the movies, is not really needed. Storage 24 technically has been shooted in London, and they say during the movie they are in London, but the truth is you will never see London because they are trapped inside this storage area where there is a weird creature which they have no clue where the fuck is coming out, and they have to survive to that. So basically the plot is very similar to, in a way, to Alien, if you want. They are trapped in a containment area with no spoilers, but with an alien monster which is hunting them, and they have to survive or kill him. That's it. The movie is good. I don't know that. Good is a big word. I think it's decent. I think it's worth a watch if you just stumble upon it, not if you have to looking for it desperately. If you find it on Netflix, if you find it on a cheap store like for few pounds, sorry, I am in UK, but if you few dollars, few euros, few peanuts, whatever you are, whatever is the value in your country, and yeah, that's worth it. But if you have to hunt it for years, or I don't know, you can't find it, or you can find it cheap, maybe it's not worth it. Because on a scale from 0 to 10, I would say this movie is 4.9. So a little bit behind a theoretical average, but not so much, like just a bit. But yeah, it can be worth it. I mean, it's not extremely terrible, but it's not even that epic. It's a bit disappointing sometimes. It's a bit slow sometimes, but can be watched if you are a fan of alien-like movies, or let's say sci-fi horror movies, then probably this can be more interesting for you. But if you are just a generic horror fan, I don't think this is gonna be very exciting for you. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and if you want, follow me on Instagram or here